Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20. That's what I do.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Mike 9.
Hold on. Check.
Coming to you. Check.
Topper.
Elliott running right. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
He's coming. Double up.
Ric Flair.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little... bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, 76. 76.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
We got this.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike. Block 80. Alert. 49. Check 49. Protein spill.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 152 fighter.
This is Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Looking in zone for Jones. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
76. Two for 66. Watch the whip. Here we go. Check three. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
61. Matchbox white.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Value 1. 22 jet bomber. Hey, let's go. Ground.
On second down, Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
SOS, SOS. Check 31.
Ric Flair. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three.
Now Elliott, a little 360. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check, crunch. 6-6, pull it high.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. What?
Shell.
Kill.
Greystone, travel.
Hardball.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
80 weapons.
Hey, alert 3.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Maher able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
You draw corpus.
Mike 48. Hey, let's get some penetration.
7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
X3, 218, jump.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Back 20.
First down, Dallas.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Back. Check 37. Check 37. Rush in. Hell, you won.
Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tonight, 20. Blue there.
3rd and long. It's gone. Able to find Switzer. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Alert flag. Hey, Shell. Jim. Topper. Here we go. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Hey, Delta. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
Set. 180.
48 Mike. Watch the run. Slam.
Hey, alert.
Hey.
Hey, exit. Black and turn.
Ben to throw again. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Keep these two. Black 20.
Check. Lucky.
8. Hey, Foxtrot. Look, there's that.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First down, Cowboys.
Show that bench release and go.
48 Mike. 48. Hey.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyree Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the right side with Elliott. They'll have a first down past the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, watch it, watch it.
This is Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Hatchet.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
180. Hey, kill.
Shoot.
61. Matchbox lights.
Under 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run with Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Whoa.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, wahoo.
Check, 53.
Now gone. They complete it to Hill. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now gone. The open man is Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up.
Now you won.
Let's get off the field.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tiger.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Crowell running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Be ready, be ready. Hold on. Check. Check tight. Hey, orbit. Check tight. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Motion.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a extra point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On first down, it's Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Henry. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
That, black 20. Easy, easy. You don't know no better. Middle. Black,
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Powerful running. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
easy, easy.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's coming. We got double up.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to let this go deep. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, watch the slant.
King.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.